Hello, everyone. Come in, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. I did a live stream yesterday, and you can see from my highlight. He showed the highlight of the live stream I did yesterday, where we talked about health, and somebody was asking me a question. Somebody asked me a question regarding where I'm based and so on. So where I was answering that question, YouTube highlighted it out. So I put that highlight on my shorts, and then I decided to check on that live stream, and I could see the live stream already uploaded, and then I can see another one saying processing, and I thought it was going to be a duplicate. So what did I do? I deleted that one. I deleted the one that says processing. And then that meant that the other live stream that I did, an hour live stream that we had a very good discussion yesterday, I mistakenly deleted that one. So because of the highlight there, I'm thinking if I leave that highlight, people will be looking for the live stream, they won't see it. Although we're about to go out, because one of our sons and his wife, they travel from Switzerland, and they want to take us out for late breakfast. So, but we still have about 30 minutes. So I thought, let me come here and clarify. So when you see that highlight on my shot and you're looking for the video, that was what happened. So I decided to come back here maybe for half an hour before we go to reiterate what we talked about during the live stream yesterday, because you won't see that video. You see the highlight, but you won't see the video. So I decided to dress up the same way I dressed yesterday. So if anybody that attended yesterday will be here today, they will know what I mean. So I'm trying to see if I can. I'm at the back garden. I'm trying to see if I'm at the back garden, but it's very windy. So I'm sort of indoor, outdoor. I hope you can see me. Yeah, I'm just looking over the back garden. Anyway, I hope you can see me. Yeah. Oh, there's 4 people there and 1 thumb up. Who are these people? Say hello, say hello. I was trying to explain what happened yesterday. What happened to the live stream I uploaded yesterday. I was trying to explain that I've mistakenly deleted it, and I have to redo it because we talked about health yesterday. I don't know who these people are. 26, 1 thumb up. Are these real people? Are these real people? Diego Giovanni. Oh, from your name, I think, Giovanni, I think you're Italian. Am I right? Is that an Italian name? Hello, have you given me a thumb up? Double tap on your screen, Diego. Double tap and give me a thumb up. I was explaining that I did a live stream yesterday, exactly with the same outfit, and mistakenly deleted it. So I'm here now to do another short live stream to discuss what we talked about yesterday, which is our health. Loads of health challenges among young people. Diego, are you a young person? Are you looking after your health? You haven't given me a thumb up. I can't see your thumb up there. Can you give me a thumb up? So it's a short live stream again, just to upload another one to take care of the one that was mistakenly deleted. And we talked about health, how we're looking after our health. ITZ, you're welcome. As you are coming in, give me a thumb up. Double tap on your screen and give me a thumb up. I can't see your thumb ups. Can you thumb up the live stream as you're coming in? Can you thumb up the live stream as you're coming in? Oh, thank you. Whoever is that gave me this thumb up, I appreciate that. Thank you. Is that you, ITZ or Diego? Thank you. So, as I was saying, the live stream I did yesterday, we discussed health challenges. Yes, okay. Thank you, ITZ. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Other people in the background, I can see 7 people there. Can you double tap your screen and give me a thumb up as we chat briefly about health? There are lots of health challenges at the moment. How are we doing? How are we looking after our health? Are you thinking that, oh, because you're still young, that you have time? We don't have time. We really, really don't have time. So it's important that no matter how old you are, that you start early to look after your health. Yeah, I've been doing that for myself. I've been doing that for years. And as I'm getting older now, I can feel the benefit of starting on time to look after my health. So that's why I'm out here today, for us to talk about that. Very important for us to watch what we eat. If you have to overindulge and eat what you shouldn't. Oh, Tara Ralph, you're welcome. Hello. Hi, Tara Ralph, welcome. Can you double tap your screen and give me a thumb up? Yeah, thank you. Maybe you've done that now. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate you. Yes, I did a live stream exactly on the same spot and also the same outfit yesterday, but mistakenly it was deleted. So I decided to come out here quickly because I see in my YouTube studio that YouTube highlighted the highlight of that live stream, and I've pointed people to go and watch the full live stream, but the full live stream is not there. So I decided to come out quickly and do another one for about 30 minutes or thereabout. I'll see how I can get on before we go out, because we're going out for breakfast this morning. So I thought, let me just come and say some of the things we discussed yesterday, so that the live stream will be there. So what we talked about yesterday is our health. How do we handle our health? Are we looking after our health properly? Are we exercising? We also talked about people who are using injections like this Monjaro, Ozempic, or whatever to lose weight. Why will you use injections to lose weight? You added those weights over the years. To gain extra weight does not take a day or two. It takes a long time for you to gain that weight. So we talked about that yesterday as well. Why people have to use injections to lose weight. Because you use injection, quick fix, you lose the weight. Are you going to keep up with it? Are you going to keep up with it? I don't know who you are, MDS. Can you remove that comment, or I'll remove you completely, because this is not what we are talking about today. What we are talking about today is our health and how people should treat their health, and that there's no quick fix to weight loss. So what you're talking about there, it's not really what we're talking about, and I don't understand what you're saying. So can you kindly remove that comment from the live stream? I'm only here for a short live stream to talk about our health, how we are going to be looking after our health. So can I ask you to please remove that comment yourself, because that is not the topic for this live stream. Can you remove it yourself? I don't want to remove you. I don't know who you are. I don't know. I should send greetings to political prisoner. I mean, what was that? Who is that, and what is it about? What has it got to do with the health talk I'm talking about this morning? Can you kindly remove that comment? Can you remove that comment from there, please? That is not the topic for today. Anyway, so what I was saying, I don't like this kind of distractions, because when I'm distracted like this, I lose the chain of thought, and I don't like it. So please, if you want to engage in what I'm saying, engage in what I'm saying, but don't bring other things like what you've just written there, because I don't even understand what you're saying, to be quite honest. Anyway, moving on. Our health. What are you doing? Why are so a lot of people? I've heard people this recently talking about this injection, that they're having these injections. They don't come cheap. They're very expensive. How long are you going to keep up with those injections? That's the question I ask. Why are people doing this? Are you going to keep up with it, or is it something you just do and then after some time you give up? Then you're not doing yourself any favors, because your body, you don't know, maybe a few years down the line, research may come up and say, oh, this is the outcome of the injections people had for weight loss. So you have to be very careful what you inject into your body. You accumulated the weight over the years. It's not something that you just accumulated overnight. You accumulated it over the years. So why do you think that you will lose that weight just quickly with an injection? People will say, oh, I lost 20 kg within this number of weeks. Oh, I lost this. My thing is, if you are losing it that quick, then you must know that it's not healthy. Weight loss should not be the aim. The aim should be healthy living. Live healthily, do what you've got to do, and leave the rest. And the weight, if you need to lose weight, once you're into healthy living, you are doing your exercises, you're cutting down on what you're eating, you do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting helps me a lot. So you have, on the adverts these days, I see all the adverts, people were saying, oh, I want to lose 20 kg. And somebody will ask them, do you know your fasting time? And the person will be like, no, how to know? And then they will start telling them how to know your fasting time. Yes, I know my fasting time. And it's not a rocket science for you to know your fasting time. We're not supposed to be eating every time. I know we have breakfast, we have lunch, we have dinner, but it doesn't mean that you have to eat proper full meal for those three times a day. You can have your breakfast if you're the breakfast type, and then you can, or you can miss your breakfast, have your breakfast towards lunchtime, and then have another light meal in the evening. As an adult, what you need more is hydration. Make sure you're well hydrated. Already, what time is it now in the UK? Yeah, can you tell me where you're chatting me from as well? I would love to know where people are chatting from. I'm in the UK. Now it's 10:06 in the UK. And already I've had, the mug, big, well, not huge mug, but the normal, glass, normal glass. I've had about 6 glasses of water this morning already, 6, because I normally have a flask of water with about 2 glasses in it. And as I'm waking up, I'm drinking it warm. And then after I properly wake up, I'll now have my mug of coffee, and then I'll use hot water to also drink. So this morning already, it's only 10:06 here in the UK. I've had 6 glasses of water, and one of them is coffee. The solution is exercise and diet. Yes, MDS, thank you. Thank you. You are very correct. The solution is exercise and diet. And when we talk about diet, I don't like calling it diet. I love to say healthy eating. So the solution is healthy eating. Because if you say diet, I hear people say, oh, I'm on diet, and they're working so hard. They eat piece of carrot, they eat piece of cucumber, they do this, they do salad, and they do it for a few months and probably lose the weight. And then what? So I don't like the word diet personally. I prefer to say healthy exercise and healthy living, because that healthy living includes everything, and that's where I stand, and that's what I do, and I've done it for years. Yesterday, when I was doing the live stream as well, I talked about gym, that in the past, how many gym memberships have I not registered with? I registered, I have various gym memberships in the past, but now for the past 2 years, I've not registered to any gym but my exercise, because I'm very intentional. I work from home, so I'm very intentional about what I do. Every hour in between my clients, I make sure I come out here. This is my back garden. Is my back garden. I can run around, I can walk around, I can do what I want to do out here. So I just open the door, go out there and exercise, even if it's for 10 minutes, sometimes even 5 minutes, just jog around, and then I'll go and continue my work. Because sometimes when people work from home, that's all that we discussed yesterday as well. So when you see the highlight of yesterday and you want to look at the live stream, this is exactly what we discussed yesterday. That's what I'm repeating now. So I'll go out there, do exercise, and then come back. So exercise, exercise, exercise. The way you treat your body, that's how your body will treat you. So make sure that you are exercising. Make sure that you're moving, especially if you're an office worker, or you're always sitting there, or you're too busy. By the time you finish this, you want to get on to the next thing. But you have to set a reminder. For me, I don't even have to set a reminder. I just know that after this client, before I start doing the report, I need to get out there at the back garden, or even if I don't go out, if it's raining, I'll be inside my study and just jog around and just do some exercise. That way, I feel so free and light. Eastern Voice TV. Eastern Voice TV, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming, Eastern. Sorry, I want to do something. There are comments we don't accept on this channel. If you listen to me, good morning, my dear, good morning, thank you. If you listen to me carefully, you know, oh, late night ramblings, subscribe, thank you. If you listen to me carefully, you will understand what I'm saying. And if you look at me carefully as well, you will know that I'm not a child. That's why I don't like talking about age, but each time I come out here and have some of these silly people here, I always want to say my age to know if that will give them an idea of who is sitting in front of them. I'm not young. I'm a much older woman. I'm a mom, grandmom. And for somebody to come here and type that nonsense, and one of them there said, babe, who is babe? I mean, you have to respect yourself. When you come to live stream, look at the person in the live stream and listen to what is being said. This live stream is a very short live stream because, as I say, we are going out. Once my son and his wife arrives, we are going to go out they're taking us for late breakfast, and we are already waiting for them. And I noticed that the video live stream I did yesterday, I deleted it by mistake. So I came out here to reiterate what I did yesterday, because if you look at my shorts, it says highlight of live stream, and the live stream is no longer there. So I dressed the same way I dressed yesterday, and I'm saying the same thing I said yesterday so that people can watch. And somebody is here talking about that they belong to Satan, that they drink blood and all that. What has it got to do with the health discussion I'm having here? Oh, hey, yes, my dear. Tell the person. What kind of thing is that? When you come to a live stream, hey, you're very welcome. I don't understand. You have to judge. Anyway, some of these people are on things. They're not normal. Yeah, they're not normal. Because if any normal person will come and listen and look at what the person is saying and look at the person talking, do they look to you like people, like person who is what word will I even use? Yeah, some alcohol. Yes. For that person that wrote that comment, I've removed the person now. I've removed the comment. I don't know whether you saw that comment. For that person, definitely there's something that's not right. Telling me you belong to Satan, you drink blood. What has it got to do with the health talk I'm talking about this morning? Eh? Thank you, AA, for that. At least I have my sensible people. Eastern Voice is here as well. Thank you for that. And some other sensible people are here, like late night ramblings and stuff like that. But those people, yeah, some of them are cool. Yeah, they are, because they don't even know where they come out from. The other one typed something about I should write to the politician. Oh God. Ah, sometimes you just wonder, and it only happens. Eastern Voice, thank you, my dear. And it only happens when I do this impromptu live stream with my phone. It doesn't happen when I do my live stream on Sundays. As you know, AA, because you are always in my Sunday live stream. It doesn't happen. It's only when I set up my this thing to do a quick live stream on my phone. Yeah, you see all these people. 1 minute you see about 31 of them. The next minute you see only 2. The next minute it jumps up to 16. Sometimes I even wonder, are they human beings? Yeah. So, because I wouldn't have any live stream tomorrow. Adult children are all here because we're having a little celebration. I'm an older. These children are making me look old now. Can you imagine me having a 40-year-old, my first son? Eh? I saw that comment. Eh? Exactly. Let us laugh. It's laughable, isn't it? Eastern Voice. It's laughable. What kind of comment is that now? People like that wander up and down the internet, interrupting meaningful. Yes, because once they do that, my eye catches that, and then I want to reply them, and I will lose my chain of thought, and that is not right. I've only got, because we need to leave here by 10:45. So in the next 20 minutes, I'll end this live stream so we can go there on their way coming to pick us for the breakfast. And then I want to go on and say what I said yesterday. I deleted my video by my live stream by mistake. I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, yes. Oh, Abdul, you're welcome. Abdul, you know what happened? That live stream yesterday, this morning, I saw one saying, yes, so yes, it makes me look old though, to think that I have a 40-year-old. I'm like, oh my God. So those people typing nonsense, I have a 40-year-old. Are you up to 40 or even half of that? Tell me where you see an older woman like me. Oh, yesterday, ask Abdul. Yesterday, one of them called me old, something, and I'm like, I was so happy. I'm like, yeah. Thank you for calling me old. He said it was a bad word he used with the old. And I actually said I don't like cursing people, or I would have cursed him and say him or her and say, since you don't like old age, you are not going to get old. But I don't like saying things like that to people, But they were mocking. I'm like, I'm in hospital doing some checks up on my health and take care of yourself. Okay, Abdul, you are here yesterday. As I say, I'm just repeating what we did yesterday because I mistakenly deleted that live stream, and there's highlight from YouTube. I don't know how YouTube does this these days. It's good. YouTube just said highlight from the live stream, and I checked and I saw that I mistakenly deleted the live stream, so I have to come out dressed the same way, sat at my back garden to just say what we said yesterday. But mommy, okay, remove them. Yes. Yes, exactly. He has already cursed himself by saying that, because what he said about the old age was something really bad. You old whatever bitch or what. I can't remember what they said. I'm like, whoa, they've already cursed themselves. It's not for me to curse them. If you don't like old age, if you don't like people getting older, that means you won't get old. End of story. Beautiful garden. Yeah, it's very windy. I would have been properly outside, but I'm just you can see the sliding door leading to the garden. That's where I am, because it's very windy, and I don't want to be in front of the house today because we are expecting visitors, and also it's windy. So I'm just inside, but looking over the garden. Be kind to others and love each other. Life is too short. Yeah, the wind is too much. Yes, that's why I told my son coming with his wife, I say, oh, be careful driving, because he lives in Switzerland, and when he comes down here, he just rents a car, and they normally stop in London and then drive up to where we are. So they're on their way now coming, and we are all ready for this lunch. Because our youngest son was like, this lunch that they're coming, sorry, this breakfast that they're coming to take you in the like this, mom, anyway, when you go and come back, tell me what is involved in this. I'm like, what do you mean, son? Say I didn't say anything. But anyway, so we're waiting for them. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Some people don't have respect for old age. Yes, they want, yet they want to get old. How can you? If you don't have respect for old age, then you are really cursing yourself. I love to mingle with old people. If you see that where we live, in fact, when they see me, they'll be wondering, what is this young girl doing here? Because most of them because all these are closed, are bungalows, but around at the back and the other side we have upstairs, and you can see people with younger children there. But all are, because where we live is a manor close, so everybody here is in a bungalow, and they're all old people. They'll see me running around. During my lunch break, I go for my 1 hour walk. If you see me, my 1 hour walk, I'll be going and I'll be running and I'll be walking and I'll be running. They'll be like, this lady, she missed it. What is she doing here? People here are all with their buggies and trolleys and going for their shopping. Oh, Sam, Sam Kendriman, go. Now we day here, Sam. You're welcome. All the way from Munich, Owerri. Sam is very funny. He will say, I'm from Munich. You wonder how Munich and Owerri. So Sam, we're just I was just saying I did a live stream yesterday where I talked about various health things. And one of the things we talked about yesterday, remember, Abdul, we talked about people having injections for weight loss. And I'm like, why are people, because I spoken to a few people recently, and they tell me that they're having these injections. And I'm like, how? Why? Do you have any health condition? They said, no, I have this weight. I've been trying to shake it off for years, and I'm not losing the weight, and I'm having injection. I'm like, hey, what? So that's what part of the things we discussed yesterday, and we talked about cancer. Yes, high rise of cancer. I won't have live stream tomorrow because I say our children are here, so we are going out for a meal tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to have family time. So I won't have live stream tomorrow. So that's why it's in my community. But next Sunday, we'll be on the health channel to talk properly about cancer, the high rise. And I'm doing a few videos now to talk about it because of the type of job I do. I speak to people, and I'm so worried about the increase of cancer. And people are going to be injecting themselves for weight loss. You don't even know what these injections will cost in the years to come. Now we day here from Munich, where great doing. Yes, Sam is a powerful motivator speaker. When he talks, you can't afford not to lose interest. Sorry, you can't afford to lose interest. You have to listen. And some types of it. Yes. So we talked about that. And Abdul asked me a question yesterday about The most common, like I said, there's a lot of people now, young people in their 20s, even teenagers having cancers. And Abdul asked me yesterday, what is the most common one amongst young people, especially young boys? And from my knowledge, I remember I said to him that the most one is, what did I say yesterday, Abdul? Testicle, yes, testicular cancer, brain tumor, and such. These are the two main ones for younger people, and you wonder why is this on the increase. Some of them are genetic mutation, some of them are just, sometimes you don't even know the cause of cancer. That's why we just have to do what we've got to do. And young people these days, obviously, they are too. That's why I admire Abdul. He's a teenager. He's very high up about his health. Some teenagers or even younger people in their 20s and 30s don't think about health. They think it's for older people. Is the doctor calling me? I will go. Take care of yourself. Love you all. Remember to do tests always to check yourself. That's good. That's good. See, Abdul said that he's in the hospital trying to do tests. Just do your checkups. Do your checkups from time to time. Because I have a video coming up about a young boy, but I'll leave that until the video comes up. So do your tests, do your checkups. But please, if you know anybody who is having these injections for weight loss without any help, even if they have health condition, if you're in your 30s or your 20s or your 40s, whatever age you are, you piled on those weights over several years. Why do you think you can lose it just that quick with injection? You have to lose weight gradually for it to be healthy. But to use injection and lose the weight so quick, even when you look at their faces, you can tell that this is not normal. They've lost this weight too quick, and it's just not nice. It's not right. So that's what part of the things we talked about yesterday. The high rise of cancer. Some of them we don't even know the cause, but all in all, all these genetically modified foods and fruits that we eat are not helping. They are not helping. So that's why we have to try as much as we can and do a detox. Have one day that you detox your system. I've always said this and I've always done it. My detox days are Mondays because I see that some weekends you overindulge. So Mondays like this, I try every Monday. I do detox every single Monday to just get. How do I detox? I start with plain water. I have black coffee because I love my coffee in the morning. It helps me to get through the day. And I just have it in the morning and nothing else and no more. The rest will be green tea and water. And I make sure that I stop drinking too much after 6 p.m. All I do is sips. But between waking up and 6 p.m., I've already taken the amount of fluid I need for the day. And that's how I detox. People will say, oh, if I do that, I won't be able to sleep. My stomach will be rumbling. It may well do when you start initially. It happened to me. But when you persevere, when you know where you're heading to and you know the benefit, then you continue and everything will sort itself out. Everything will sort itself out. So it's not a case of, oh, I can't. Even if you tried the first time and you can't, or you struggled, or your stomach was rumbling and you needed to break it and eat something, fine. But if you can, find a day in the week to do. But if you're pregnant, breastfeeding a child, have any health condition, please don't. Make sure that you have something to eat. Don't do full day detox of not eating. Some people use fruits to do their own detox, but you have to know the type of fruit you're eating, the source, and that is a good fruit and not genetically modified fruits that you're eating, because that will even give you more problem. So do it the way you want. But if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding a baby, If you have diagnosed medical condition and you're taking medication, please don't. Fortunately, I don't have any. I'm not on any prescribed medication, so I can do these things safely without, and I can walk around, still do my exercise on those days that I detox. Yes. And why am I doing it? I'm not doing it for weight loss. Because I've said it before, if I lose too much weight, it does not suit me. I know what suits me. I stand in the mirror and I talk to myself and I know what suits me. So I'm not doing anything for people say, oh, I'm on diet. I want to. That's why I feel sorry for those people having injections to lose weight. What does that mean? There are small, small things you can do and you can lose it over years, not even months. Why do you want to lose the weight you piled on over several years and you want to lose it in 2 months? And you think it's normal? Of course it's not normal. Lots of people are already having problems from these injections. Here in the UK, I heard that they've increased the cost. Doctors will not prescribe it for you unless you have really health condition that means that you really need to lose weight or whatever. But most of these people are buying it themselves. And I heard that it costs a lot of money. That huge amount of money you're using to get a quick fix in the name of injection that you inject into your system and you don't even know what it's doing to you. Why can't you use that money to look after yourself? Why can't you use that money to eat healthily? That's my opinion. We just have to be very mindful of what we do, especially an injection into your body goes through the bloodstream immediately, goes all over your body. You have internal organs there. You don't know what is happening. There's research going on. Maybe by next year, 2 years time, they will tell you, oh, this injection, I don't want to call their names, you know the injections I mean. They'll say, oh, this injection that people are taking over is causing this or it has caused this. And by then, it's already in your system. You can't flush it out. That's the danger. And that's part of what we discussed yesterday. I'm very, very concerned about the level of injections and number of people who are going into this or doing Botox as well. These are quick fixes. These are quick. People are doing this. You accumulated the weight over the years. Why do you want to lose it in 2 months? It just doesn't make sense. People are really damaging their health. People are really doing harm to themselves without knowing it. And my thing is that it will be too late before they know it. It will be far too late. I'm exposed to these things because I speak to people on a daily basis. And sometimes when they tell me about these injections, I ask them several questions. They think I'm interested in joining them. I ask them various questions. And because of the type of job I do, confidentiality and everything, I'm not supposed to give them any advice because each time you talk to people, the calls are recorded for audit and training purposes. So I don't want to go there and start saying what, but here on my platform, I can say it. But when they tell me, I ask them some questions and I ask them some questions and they don't know why I'm asking them those questions. It's just to have an idea, what they're doing, why they're doing it, how much does it cost? So when I ask them how much does it cost, they think I'm interested, they'll be telling me, and I'm like, oh my God, that money, I'll use it to do something better for myself. So let us be mindful, let us be careful. If you know anybody who is injecting these things or who is planning to, or if you are planning to yourself, because people are going to replay this live stream. I have about, what's the time now? Yeah, maybe another 5 minutes. I haven't heard them knock on the door yet, so but I'll stop in 5 minutes, which will be 45 minutes. That will be enough. The one I did yesterday was an hour, but 45 minutes today will be fine because I've already covered all the things that we talked about yesterday. We talked about this high rate of cancer, and as I say, Abdul asked about the most common one among young boys. He was particular about boys. So I told him that from what I know, testicular cancer is more among young boys, and brain tumor are more also among young boys and girls and younger people. Older people also have brain tumor, but you tend to see it more in younger people. I don't know. So the important thing, as I say, some of these cancers, they will predict, oh, it may be this, it may be that, but we don't know. All we need to do is do our best. The doctor, yeah, all we need to do is to do our best. If you have young people, encourage them, because there's a stage they will get to. It's no longer you are not the one feeding them. They are now out there. For example, AA has child or children at uni now, or older children. They go out there, they have their pocket money, they can buy what they want. But if you start teaching them at home younger, when they go out there, they may, like our young people, the way their brain works, they think that they will remain young for the rest of their lives. But if you start, for people who have younger children, start to guide them why they shouldn't be doing this or doing that, and for their general health, So there's been research, there's been studies going on to know why is cancer increasing. But from what I said in my last video, it all boils down to lifestyle, exposure to all these fumes. I mean, in Nigeria, lots of high rise of cancer. I had a news of somebody just passed away that I know very well, just passed away 2 days ago in Nigeria, and it's to do with cancer. I know those generators and those fumes and those breathing nonsense every day. In fact, the people, God loves Nigeria a lot, because what is going on there, when you look at it, even the source of their water, some of the water they drink, those water that they put in plastic bags, and that they'll open it up and they'll be drinking, you don't even know the source. And you wonder, there's also high rise of kidney problems back home. But cancer is global. High rise in cancer is global, not just particular to a particular region. And it all boils down to, yes, it's very worrying. It is very worrying. Each time I speak to my people, I say to them, please do this, do this, if it means I can support you now that you are alive and well, do this, do things to avoid you going into that one of those death places called hospital. Look at that young person that passed away recently. I heard that she was still alive by the time they took her to hospital, but they could not take her because there was no, I can't remember what they said anyway. They couldn't treat her, or they couldn't. She lives here in the UK, a journalist, a young girl, 29. I don't know whether you've heard that story, that news, AA. Yesterday, she was rushed to hospital. Are we talking about 1 or 2 AA? This is it. Yes, people pass away every day just like that. Look at that story now. And this is 1 out of thousands happening every single day back home. 5 children, and youngest is 3 years. Look at that. What kind of story is that? So, you don't know where it's coming from. Is it those food that people stop by and buy for themselves and for their children from those women who are selling food in the street? When you look at the environment where those food are being sold anyway, you'll be like, why will anybody eat this food? And you see mothers stopping, buying 5 packs for themselves and for their children. Yes, it's happening in Nigeria. Mothers, because they're too busy, or they're too lazy, or that they want to get on social media. So they just buy those things from Buka, from this road. Because if you go to a proper hotel, that would be different. But they buy it from the roadside. You see them buying several packs for themselves and for their children. My heart bleeds when I see that. Maybe once in a while, if you want to take your children out to eat, go to a proper restaurant. Otherwise, do it yourself. Because this one around it, you don't know what they use, the type of water they use to cook those food. Well, I don't even, let me not go there, because I need to stop in 1 minute, because that'll be 45 minutes. I think I can hear Daddy talking to talking to them on the phone now. We need to stop. But buying cooked beans. Aha! Aha! Don't worry, I don't have live stream tomorrow. Next Sunday, the 12th, we are going to be on Health Channel. We are going to talk about this. You see? Did you write this before I said what I just said? I didn't see your comment before I said what I just said, because I see them, these mothers, stopping by to buy. Not if they're buying for themselves, that's even bad, but they're buying some for their young children at home. What is wrong with you cooking for yourself and for your children? Yes, education is needed out there, but do they listen? AA and awareness, yes, but would they listen? Would they listen? In fact, I know somebody who, maybe my next visit to Nigeria, I may tell her to organize some young mothers and let me see if I can talk to them. Yes, I'll try and do that my next visit. Just all you can do is create awareness, tell them, because sometimes, honestly, some of them are so ignorant, they don't even know what they're doing. They think it's all okay. They are so ignorant, they don't even know. So creating yes, I will. I'm going to get in touch with her. So once we finish in the village and come back in Lagos, I'll find a day. I'll ask her to arrange a day so we can get women organized, just get them around, and I'll talk to them. I'll bring an incentive, maybe even giving them something, some gifts. I'll ask them to come, that they are going to receive some gifts at the end of the session. Yes, I'll do that. Thank you for that. You always suggest something that is very helpful. Now that you mentioned that, creating awareness and they need education, even if it's only 20 people that I was able to speak to, or I am able to speak to, I'll be able to speak to, that's something. Plus the ones I talk to people individually, to my family. Sometimes when I talk to them, they call me their doctor. They say, our doctor is talking to us now. Because some of the things they do, I frown. I'm like, please do your bit. Some of them wonder, oh, you're almost in your mid-60s and you don't have any diagnosed medical condition. You're not on any medication. It's not something I boast about, but I will say that I work towards it. And then God, not telling God, when you tell people, okay, for example, people say to me, oh my God, you don't have a health condition, you're this. And I'm saying, hey, thank God, though. It's not God doing it for me, it's me helping myself, and then leave the rest for me, to God. You do the possible and leave the impossible with God. And the possible is what I've been doing and I'll continue to do until that my age of 120 that AA told me I'm going to live up to. Until then, I'll continue doing what I'm doing, because the way you treat your body, that's how your body will treat you as you age. Gala. In fact, AA, thank you. I'm going to be pointing this down, because that gala thing, there was a popular YouTuber that went home with her family. She lives in Italy. She went home with her 4 children and 11 years since she, so 120 and still strong and still be talking. At least not talking as I'm talking now, because I'll be frail, but I'll still be talking. Anyway, so this popular YouTuber, went home after 11 years with her 4 children, lovely, lovely children. When I see her children, I'm like, we are these children trained abroad? Anyway, she was saying that when they stopped, for the 2 days they stopped in Lagos, that her her daughter was, that she ate gala every day for the time they spent in Lagos. As she was saying this, I'm like this, Gagini, can you go and check the content of gala, the MSG in gala. Gala should be banned. Just like I always say that Indomie should be banned, gala is the top one that should be banned in Nigeria. People are eating gala, and some of those galas, some of them are there for weeks. And somebody told me that when it starts getting moldy, they will use oil. They will open it and use oil to clean it, and then they will repack it. That they all have machines that they use to seal it. Yes, touch gala for what? I've tried it before years and years ago, but Since I knew, that was years, even before I left Nigeria, that was there, but no way. Yes, they open it and clean. Somebody was saying, who does the business? They will clean it. Some of them do it with bread. They will just wipe it and with the oil that is have a oil. Oh, my dear, when you listen to some of these things, you don't even know what to say. They will clean it and then they will repack it, because they all have the machines in their home. They will repack it and then come out, and because they sell it on the street, people are in the cars, they will just run to you. I see them when I go to Nigeria. I'll sit in the car and I'll see these people buying these things. I'm like, wow. They will run to them, they'll give them 2 or 3, and they'll just give them money and they will go. You don't even know what you just bought. Maybe at the other side, you open it and you see that the inside is not what the outside is saying. Why can't we make some of these simple snacks ourselves in our house if we have to eat them? What is gala? Yes, eat fruit. That gala, whoever introduced it in Nigeria, is bad news. Some of these people passing away and some of the things that are happening, gala must be one of the culprits. That's something people. Thank you. I'm going to be writing from now on. If there's anything else, when we talk next week, Sunday, if there are other things you think I should also bring up when I have that discussion, I'm going to ask my niece to, arrange women, because she's good at things like that, so I can give them health talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. Thank you. So I'll talk about gala. I'll talk about various things and what they do with their children. All this. Look at that. That woman went and bought beans. Beans of all things. You shouldn't buy beans outside, because beans, even people with normal stomach, beans can. Hold on, please. Oh, are they there? Are they there? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because our youngest son is here. So I'm asking whether they're there. So they're not here yet. So I might be able to get up to 1 hour of this live stream before they arrive, because I've got 7 minutes to 1 hour. Yeah. So I'm going to, yes, beans. Even people with normal stomach, sometimes they will tell you, my youngest son can't eat beans because it gives him running stomach as soon as he eats it, like normal beans. So unless maybe sometimes I'll put a little and do rice and beans and add it, maybe he can try that, but otherwise he can't. So you can now imagine, you don't eat it too, you see? So some people normally in their own home when they cook beans, they can't eat it. Either it gives them running stomach, it makes them to bloat. So people don't. And how can anybody now go outside? The last thing I'll eat outside is all these like beans. I will not eat it outside. Soup. I hardly will eat soup outside when I go out. Oh God. In Nigeria for meals. Not oh, please give me a cup of water. Oh, yeah, please. Let me have a drink. Ask my son to get me water. Sorry, my people, I need to drink. Thank you. Oh, you gave it to me in a big mug. Thank you. No, that's fine. Thank you. That's my mug I use for my morning coffee. That's where you brought it with. That's better. Yes, I always have a glass of water nearby, especially as I talk a lot. When I do that, when I do my Sunday live streams, I normally have my either my cuppa or my water nearby. I always do. But today, Because I came out here, I'm like, is it going to be a quick live stream to cover what I did yesterday that I deleted? It's going to take time. So I didn't even think of, I didn't know I'm going to spend this time. I didn't know I'll spend up to an hour today. That's why I didn't even bother about drink. I just came out quick to do it. Thank you, AA. Oh, Abdul. I said, Mommy, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I just have a little, because when I talk too much and not drink, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, you're back and your result will be out in 2 days. Good. I couldn't find yesterday's live stream. Have you did Don't you hear what I've been saying since Abdul? Why did I come out here to talk about what we talked yesterday? I said the live stream was there. I've even added the monetization and everything. Then the live stream was there, and then I looked up and I saw the same live stream. It says processing. I'm like, it's going to be doubled. So that one that says processing, what did I do? I deleted it. Only to find out that the one that was there already, which have already got about 126 views, that is already deleted as well. So I'll never do that again. So that's why I came out here with the same outfit. If you remember, this is how I dressed yesterday. This is where I sat yesterday, because you can see from my shorts, that's highlight from yesterday, where somebody asked me, what did they ask me? I think they asked me about my age, or about how long I've been in UK, something like that. So that was the highlight YouTube brought out. So I was pointing people to the full live stream, only to see that I've mistakenly deleted it. So I now come to do this live stream, so that even if I say to people to see the full live stream, they can still see this live stream. That's why I'm here. I thought you understood what I was saying earlier on, Abdul. That's why, if you remember, I was dressed the same way yesterday. I sat in the same place yesterday, so that when they see that highlight and watch this live stream, it will, flow. That's why I came out to redo it quickly before we go out. That's what happened. He lost his mind. Which guy? Which one? Lots of people that lose their mind when they come to some of these live streams. They lose their mind. And as AA say, some of them are colors. They don't even know where they're coming from. So that's why I don't waste time with them. I just remove them. So thank you so much, AA, for the insights, So I'm going to arrange that. Because the little can only do a little at a time. Maybe the people that will come that day can now go and tell their friends. Their friends might tell their friends what they learned that day. Yeah, we can just start doing that small. Every little helps. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to talk to them about Gala. Gala people will say that I'm spoiling business for them. Let me spoil the business for them. Gala is... Go and read I'll ask people to read the label. Read the content of that thing they wrap there, and people are buying and eating. What is the expiry date? The expiry date you see there may be the one they generated themselves. People are so clever in Nigeria in doing bad things, not in the good things. They have these things, they know how to maneuver around them. When somebody told me, yes, spoil business and save lives, absolutely. When somebody told me what they do with molded bread and molded gala, that they will rub it with shiny oil, everything looks new again. Only when you bite it, you see that the inside is rotten and people will throw it away. Or some people will still eat it because they'll be like, I don't want to waste my money. They'll still eat it like that. Yes, better to spoil business and save lives, because that gala in particular, I don't even know, gala and Indomie, which one is worse. I've talked about Indomie enough in my channel, where you give it to children, even adults, when they put it in their mouth, you just watch them eating it, they swallow it immediately. I don't see them chewing it. And it does not digest for 24 hours. What kind of food is that? Spaghetti and stuff like that, you can eat, but make sure that you are chewing them, chew it properly. But with that Indomie, how slimy it is, especially with young people, I watch them eat it and they just swallow. It's like they are swallowing food. Swallowing fufu is different because fufu is molded and it will go there and it will digest. But Indomie, they just swallow it, they don't chew it, and it does not digest for 24 or more hours. That's what studies say about Indomie. Can you imagine cooked Indomie too? All this side business and stuff like that. If it's only me and them, they go pack. Because why am I buying these things on the road? As I said, if you need to take your family out, go out like we're about to go now, once in a while, go to a proper place, proper restaurant, proper sanitized, the meal is well sanitized. But not the road. Beside the road, the heat on those women's body is falling into the thing they're selling. They'll need the toilet. There's no toilet. They go to the bush and they ease themselves. The same hand they used to be serving you. Don't people think about these things? But at least some of these restaurants that we normally go to when we go to Lagos, you're like, wow, is this Nigeria? Very air conditioned. You see them in uniform. People serving you in uniform. Place is air conditioned. You don't see flies around. But those side ones, you see them chasing flies away. You see them sweating and bending down to get the food for them. They've just eased themselves. Where did they wash their hands? Oh, let me not even go there. We're going to stop now. I can hear them. Thank you so much for listening, my people. We have, next week Sunday we'll continue. Yeah, we are at the toilets, exactly. On that note, thank you so much, AA. Thank you, Abdul. Thank you, Eastern TV, Voice TV. Thank you for other people that joined us. I am going to sign off now. And look, the bag and the weather. I think the wind is still there. Look at that. Can you see the wind blowing those things there? See? So I'm going to end in here. Thank you so much. Enjoy your brunch. Yes, I will. I'll probably do a bit of short if they will let me, but I won't show their faces. Bye, everyone.